3 keywords to better connect with a woman. Practical Stoicism for daily life. 3 keywords to better connect with a woman. Practical Stoicism for daily life. Welcome to our channel. It's the Stoic era, where you find interesting and useful knowledge from the Stoic philosophers to lead a happy and good life. Love is not about possession. Love is about appreciation. Osho. Let me share with you a powerful secret that can change how women perceive you. It doesn't matter if you're speaking to someone you've never met or a woman who seems hard to win over. When you use these 3 simple words, you'll quickly find yourself attracting her attention. If you're seeking genuine connection with women, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on more impactful insights. Now, let's break it down. Most men make the mistake of trying to impress women with their appearance or lavish gifts. They might say things like, "Let's do whatever you want," or "I'll do whatever you say," thinking this will win her over. But in reality, this often comes across as insecurity, and it tends to push women away faster than you can imagine. Here's the game-changing approach. You and I. You might be wondering, what's so special about these 3 words? Let me tell you, when used with confidence, they carry immense power. These words show that you're clear about what you want, that you're committed to your actions, and that you have the courage to take initiative. All these are qualities that women find highly attractive, even if they don't openly express it. Why do you and I work? They encompass 4 core principles that women deeply value in a man: interest, respect, attraction, and initiative. By using these words, you show you're not afraid to lead, communicate clearly, and engage with her on a deeper level. So, how do you apply this in real life? It's simpler than you think. Three keywords to better connect with a woman. In life, clarity and confidence are essential qualities for any man looking to improve his connections with women. Practical Stoicism for daily life teaches us that being decisive and direct is not only a reflection of strength, but also a powerful tool for building attraction and respect in relationships. When you meet someone you're interested in, instead of hesitating or being vague, take the lead and say something like, "You and I should grab a coffee." This simple statement does more than just express your interest. It shows you're clear about your intentions. As the Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, "First say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do." Women appreciate directness and honesty because it eliminates confusion, fostering a sense of trust and transparency that makes interactions smoother and more genuine. It shows you have the iron mind to express your thoughts clearly, avoiding the nervousness or overthinking that many men often fall into. Next, when you ask her out, don't leave any room for uncertainty. Instead of saying, "Hey, if you want, we could see each other sometime," which makes you sound unsure, take control and say something like, "You and I are going to dinner this Friday." This shift in phrasing is incredibly powerful. It reflects a man who not only knows what he wants, but also takes the initiative to make things happen. By stepping up with confidence, you show respect for both yourself and her, as well as your ability to take charge of your own destiny. The Stoic principle of taking action teaches us that it is through decisive choices that we build strength. It's about embodying the mindset of a man who stands firm in his decisions, allowing no room for hesitation. Remember what Marcus Aurelius said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." Your clear intentions reflect the strength of your thoughts, and that is incredibly attractive. And now, we come to the third point, which applies when you're already in a deeper relationship or dating someone. If you've reached this stage, it's crucial to continue applying these principles of clarity and leadership. In a relationship, it's easy to fall into the trap of being overly passive or deferring to your partner's wishes. But true connection thrives when both partners are confident in their roles. Instead of saying, "Whatever you prefer is fine," a more assertive and positive approach is to say, "You and I are going to spend more time together this weekend." This statement does more than just outline plans. It communicates that you value the time with her and are taking responsibility for shaping your relationship. In relationships, it's the men who take the initiative and lead with confidence who are respected and admired. By doing so, you demonstrate not only strength, but also the care and thoughtfulness that make a lasting impression. As the Stoics remind us, control what is in your power, and in relationships, your actions are entirely within your control. Taking decisive steps fosters a bond rooted in mutual respect and admiration, where both people feel valued and appreciated. Here's the trick. The key to truly connecting with someone, especially a woman, isn't simply about what you say, but how you say it. A phrase as simple as "you and I" can carry immense power when said with the right tone. It's not about forcing the words or making them feel rehearsed. It's about sounding natural, confident, and self-assured. When you say "you and I," you're not just making a statement. You're showing a sense of clarity and purpose. You're demonstrating that you're not only confident in yourself, but also committed to what you want in the relationship. And importantly, this simple phrase has the power to attract the right kind of attention from the women you desire. It signals that you know who you are and what you're about, while also creating a connection based on mutual respect and understanding. Stoic happiness teaches us that the foundation of true confidence is rooted in a strong, unwavering sense of self. When you embrace this sense of self-worth, "you and I" becomes an extension of your inner peace and self-assuredness, not an attempt to control or dominate the other person. It's a statement of partnership, not ego. It says, "This is what I want, but I also recognize and respect your desires and boundaries." The power of "you and I" isn't just in asserting your needs, it's in the subtle invitation it offers to listen, to compromise, and to share a meaningful experience. Stoic life lessons remind us that life is not about forcing our will upon others, but about creating harmonious connections through clarity, communication, and respect. When you use "you and I," you are not only making your intentions clear, but also inviting the woman into a space where her voice is valued. It's a declaration of your own strength, but it also signals your emotional maturity and readiness to build something real. This balance between strength and empathy is what ultimately makes "you and I" so powerful. But there's more to it than just using these words casually. The challenge here is to start making "you and I" a regular part of your daily conversations, especially when interacting with women. Whether you're discussing something small with a friend, addressing a colleague at work, or engaging in deeper conversations with someone you're interested in, the key is to apply this phrase with intention. Every time you use "you and I," you're training yourself to speak with confidence and clarity. You're reminding yourself and those around you that you are a man of purpose, and this purpose guides your actions. When you speak this way, people take notice, not just women, but everyone. They'll see a man who knows what he wants and is able to communicate that with ease. The beauty of "you and I" lies in its simplicity, but also in its deep impact. It's an invitation to build something together, whether it's a moment of connection a shared goal, or a mutual understanding. And as you begin to implement this phrase into your life, you'll notice subtle but powerful shifts in the way people interact with you. Your confidence will be palpable, and your relationships will become more genuine and meaningful. I encourage you to take action today. The most important thing isn't just knowing the theory behind you and I, but actually putting it into practice. Start using it in your day-to-day interactions and see how it feels. Whether it's with a woman you're interested in or in other areas of your life, commit to using you and I with clarity and intention. Then, I want to hear from you. Share your experiences in the comments. How you used this phrase, the situations where you applied it, and what results you noticed. I'm confident that as you begin to embrace this simple but powerful way of communicating, you'll see surprising results. This is your opportunity to redefine how people see you, especially women. And remember, you and I isn't just a phrase, it's an attitude, a way of living, and a mindset rooted in the principles of Stoic happiness. It reflects your inner strength, your ability to connect deeply with others, and your commitment to a life filled with purpose, respect, and mutual growth. As we wrap up today's discussion, I invite you to reflect on how you'll incorporate these ideas into your daily routine. Make you and I a tool of transformation, not only in your relationships with others, but in your relationship with yourself. When you can say you and I with sincerity, confidence, and respect, you'll be able to build connections that are rooted in trust, understanding, and a shared vision for the future. Take the first step now and embrace this simple phrase. It's a powerful key to unlocking deeper connections and creating lasting change in your life. So tell me, how will you use you and I this week? I look forward to reading your comments and hearing about your experiences. Let's continue this journey together as we all work towards becoming better versions of ourselves through the wisdom of Stoicism and the practice of clear, purposeful communication. Why you and I works. Many men fall into the trap of thinking they need to impress women with their looks or by showering them with expensive gifts. They often rely on cliches like, "I'll do whatever you want," or "whatever you say," hoping these words will win favor. But let me share a truth with you. This approach only highlights insecurity. In fact, this kind of insecurity is often one of the quickest ways to lose a woman's interest. So, if you truly want to connect with her, to create a deeper bond, and to spark her attraction, there is a better, more effective approach. A simple yet powerful phrase. You and I. Why does you and I work so well? These three words may seem simple, but they carry an immense depth. They have the power to completely shift the dynamic between you and a woman. And here's why. First, you and I signals interest. It shows you are not just going through the motions or passively agreeing to everything she says. Instead, you're focused on the unique connection between the two of you. You're present, genuinely invested in the moment, and engaged. This focus and engagement are key components in building rapport and deepening the connection with any woman. In the same way, Practical Stoicism for Daily Life teaches us the importance of being fully present in our interactions with others, rather than trying to impress them with external gestures or fleeting actions. Second, you and I demonstrates respect. It's not just a phrase, it's an invitation to engage in something meaningful. You're not playing games or waiting for her to make all the moves. You're making it clear that you value her perspective and are ready to meet her on equal ground. Respect is a cornerstone of any healthy relationship, whether romantic, professional, or platonic. The Stoic principles remind us that respect stems from self-awareness and understanding that both parties are worthy of recognition and dignity. Third, this phrase exudes attraction. When you say, "you and I," you're not hesitating or overthinking. It's a direct and confident expression of your desire to connect. Confidence is undeniably attractive. The more self-assured you are, the more others, especially women, will find you magnetic. This is where having an iron mind comes into play. By mastering your thoughts, emotions, and reactions as Stoics do, you become a man who radiates calm certainty, something that others, particularly women, are instinctively drawn to. Finally, "you and I" shows initiative. This is where many men falter, waiting for the right moment, for permission, or for signs of approval. But by expressing "you and I," you're taking the lead in the situation, showing that you are not afraid to act decisively. Initiative signals to women that you are someone who knows what he wants and is willing to pursue it, making you appear not only strong, but also reliable. In Stoic terms, this is akin to exercising our own agency, taking responsibility for our actions, and not waiting for circumstances to dictate our path. In real life, think about a time when you've been decisive and assertive in your personal or professional life. That's when you're likely to have felt the most empowered. The same principle applies here. When you shift your focus from trying to impress to simply being present and confident with "you and I," the connection will flow naturally. The best part is that this doesn't require tricks or manipulation. It's about being authentic and practicing the core principles of practical stoicism for daily life: self-control, clarity, and purposeful action. So, the next time you're interacting with a woman, remember these three powerful words: "you and I." It's not just a phrase, it's a statement of confidence, respect, and intent that will elevate your connection to a deeper level. Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. How has confidence and being intentional in your interactions with women made a difference in your life? How to use "you and I" in real life. When it comes to connecting with a woman and showing genuine interest, using the simple yet powerful phrase, "you and I," can make all the difference in how you come across. In modern life, where hesitation and ambiguity can often dilute the impact of communication, using a clear and confident approach will set you apart. Whether you're starting a conversation, asking her out, or nurturing an established relationship, the principle of practical stoicism, being decisive, assertive, and taking ownership of your words, plays a significant role in fostering deeper connections. Let's explore how you can use "you and I" to create real impact in everyday situations, making use of Stoic rules and the paths of wisdom to guide you. When initiating a conversation, instead of the usual passive approach like, "Hey, how's it going?" which leaves the ball in her court and lacks direction, try something more direct and engaging, such as, "You and I should grab a coffee sometime." This statement immediately conveys your interest without leaving room for uncertainty. It signals confidence and shows that you know what you want, offering a clear and specific suggestion rather than a vague invitation. This is an example of practical stoicism in action. You're not sitting back, waiting for things to happen. You're taking control of the situation with clarity. By making a direct statement, you are also respecting her time by suggesting a specific action, which can be seen as a sign of confidence and leadership, traits that are both attractive and engaging. When asking her out, It's crucial to avoid hesitant or wishy-washy language, like, "Maybe we could hang out sometime," which might leave her uncertain of your intentions. Instead, say something more assured, like, "You and I are having dinner this Friday." This clear and decisive approach reflects the strength and wisdom in Stoic principles, where taking responsibility and being resolute in your intentions is key. By stating plans as facts, you show initiative and commitment, both of which are qualities that inspire respect. A woman is likely to be more attracted to someone who takes charge in a way that feels confident and sure, rather than someone who leaves her wondering where they stand. This doesn't just help establish attraction, it also demonstrates your ability to lead with wisdom and certainty in all situations, just as Stoicism teaches us to master our emotions and actions. In an established relationship, the use of "you and I" can also be a game changer, setting expectations and strengthening the bond between you two. Rather than saying, "Whatever you prefer is fine with me," which comes off as passive and indecisive, a better approach would be, "You and I are going to spend more time together this weekend." This shows that you are actively engaged in the relationship and that you value the time you spend together. It reflects strength and confidence, taking the lead while still prioritizing her feelings and your connection. By making plans with a sense of direction, you not only demonstrate commitment, but also show that you are creating a future together, which is a core principle in building lasting, meaningful relationships. At the heart of it all, the phrase "you and I" is not just about making plans. It's about embodying confidence, decisiveness, and mutual respect. It's a reminder that in relationships, as in life, taking the lead and expressing your intentions clearly is vital. You are the captain of your own ship, and through the paths of wisdom taught by Stoicism, you can navigate every interaction with purpose and clarity. Whether you're engaging in light conversation or deepening a relationship, using "you and I" positions you as a strong, reliable partner, someone who knows what they want, takes action, and creates a space for meaningful connection. So, embrace the power of this phrase and let it guide you in your interactions, strengthening your relationships and enriching your life in practical, Stoic ways. The Stoic approach. Strength with sensitivity. Stoicism offers a profound understanding of how to balance inner strength with the ability to connect deeply with others. In daily life, especially in relationships, it is crucial to be firm in your desires, yet sensitive to the needs and emotions of others. The wisdom of Stoicism teaches us to develop an iron mind, resilient in the face of adversity, while also cultivating the ability to understand and empathize with others. This balance between strength and sensitivity is not just an abstract concept, but a practical tool we can apply every day to create stronger connections with those around us, particularly in romantic relationships. In the context of connecting with a woman, this principle becomes vital. The phrase, "you and I," perfectly encapsulates this idea. It expresses a clarity of intent, letting her know that your focus is on mutual respect and understanding. However, it also leaves space for her to share her thoughts, needs, and desires without pressure. It shows that you're not just thinking about your own needs, but are also actively considering hers. This kind of approach is rooted deeply in Stoic principles, which encourage us to practice wisdom and temperance, giving equal weight to both our own desires and the needs of others. This concept of balance is central to building genuine connections and ensuring long-lasting relationships. Imagine a situation where you are with a woman, and you are assertive about what you want, but also sensitive to her responses. By doing so, You are embodying the essence of Stoicism, demonstrating inner strength while maintaining a sense of openness and vulnerability. It's like the philosopher Epictetus once said, "Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants." This notion applies to relationships too. It's not about demanding the attention of the other person or expecting them to meet your needs at all costs. Instead, it's about learning to understand, appreciate, and respect what the other person brings to the table. When you practice Stoicism, you develop the ability to remain calm and unshaken in the face of uncertainty, which makes you a more reliable and attractive partner. The core of Stoicism lies in mastering our emotional responses, which ultimately helps us avoid misunderstandings, build trust, and create deeper emotional bonds. To connect with a woman in a meaningful way, it's essential to apply practical Stoicism for daily life. This means consciously taking the time to consider her needs, thoughts, and feelings while remaining firm in your own values and desires. In a world where many are consumed by their emotions, a stoic man with an iron mind remains level-headed and composed, able to engage in constructive dialogue rather than impulsive reactions. This approach requires a deep understanding of what it means to be self-aware and emotionally intelligent. It's not about suppressing emotions, but about learning to express them in a way that is both respectful and purposeful. The great Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius once said, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury." In other words, when someone challenges or disrespects you, rather than reacting emotionally or harshly, embody Stoic principles by remaining calm and compassionate, which ultimately strengthens your position in the relationship. Furthermore, the application of Stoicism in relationships involves continuous self-reflection and personal growth. Just as you wouldn't want to neglect your physical health, your emotional and mental well-being should also be a priority. Developing an iron mind through Stoic practices allows you to stay grounded and not let external circumstances dictate your emotional state. In practical terms, this could mean taking a step back when the conversation gets heated, understanding when to listen, and knowing when to speak your truth without aggression. Remember, being firm does not mean being rigid, and being sensitive does not mean being weak. It's about harmonizing the two to create a stronger, more fulfilling relationship. The key is to apply these principles consistently and with intention, both in your interactions with others and in your own internal journey toward self-mastery. So, if you're seeking to connect with a woman, remember the Stoic approach. Be strong in your resolve, but equally sensitive to her feelings and needs. Reflect on your own actions, keep your emotions in check, and always strive for mutual respect. Through the application of Stoic principles in daily life, you can cultivate deeper, more meaningful connections that are rooted in understanding, emotional resilience, and a shared sense of purpose. As you continue to grow, remember to embrace both strength and sensitivity, for it is in this balance that true connection and growth are found. Practical challenge. Start using you and I today. In life, mastering the art of connection is crucial, especially when it comes to building meaningful relationships. One of the most practical ways to improve your interactions with others, particularly women, is by using the power of you and I. These two simple words can transform your communication, whether you're speaking to a friend, a colleague, or someone you're romantically interested in. When you say you and I, you're not just making a statement. You're showing clarity, leadership, and a sense of partnership. It's a subtle but effective way to express your intention, to connect on a deeper level, and it goes beyond mere words. It reflects your mindset and approach to relationships. The Stoic rules, particularly the idea of shared purpose and respect in all human interactions, resonate deeply with this principle. In the Stoic way of thinking, we are reminded that everything we do should align with virtue and wisdom, and using you and I creates a foundation for mutual respect. I challenge you to incorporate you and I into at least 3 different situations this week and observe how it influences your relationships. First, try it in casual conversations. Whether you're talking with a friend, a coworker, or someone you're attracted to, the act of framing the discussion as you and I will subtly position you as a leader. This is an application of practical stoicism in daily life, taking initiative and showing that you're not afraid to take responsibility for the conversation and the connection. When you use you and I, you are consciously choosing to build a stronger rapport, inviting collaboration, and showing that you're present and engaged. Notice how this changes the dynamic. People will begin to see you as more confident and more capable of leading the interaction. Next, use you and I in your romantic interactions. In any relationship, especially in the early stages of attraction, confidence and clear communication are key. When you say you and I, you're making a powerful statement about your commitment to the connection. You're not waiting for the other person to take the lead. You are the one guiding the interaction with strength and assurance. This is not about dominating or controlling, but about demonstrating respect for both your own desires and the other person's. Just as Stoic philosophers like Marcus Aurelius spoke about the importance of knowing our role in the world and acting with virtue, using you and I reflects a shared understanding of mutual respect, growth, and connection. It's about showing that you value the relationship enough to take the lead and set the tone for it to flourish. Finally, incorporate you and I into your decision-making processes, both in your personal life and in professional matters. Whether you're dealing with a big choice at work or a personal decision, framing the situation as a shared effort, you and I, helps reinforce your commitment to the path ahead. It sends a message of accountability, that you are not just acting alone, but with a sense of responsibility towards others. In the Stoic mindset, our decisions are never isolated. They are interconnected with the world and the people around us. By using you and I, you acknowledge that decisions are a joint effort, whether it's with a partner, a colleague, or even within your own self-awareness. It's a reminder that the paths of wisdom are not walked alone. They are shaped by collaboration and the clarity of purpose. As you apply you and I, pay close attention to how people respond. The change in your interactions will be noticeable. You'll find that your conversations take on more depth, your relationships become more meaningful, and your influence grows stronger. This shift is not just in the words you speak, but in how you communicate your intentions and your presence. You will naturally begin to see how powerful and transformative, simple yet intentional communication can be. By using these words, you're applying the principles of Stoic philosophy, taking responsibility, leading with clarity, and showing respect for both yourself and others. Embrace this challenge and watch how the connections in your life become deeper and more powerful, guided by the timeless wisdom of Stoicism. Thank you for joining us until the end. I truly hope you found these 3 key Stoic principles helpful in connecting with women and building meaningful relationships. Remember, patience, empathy, and self-control are not just strategies. They're ways to enhance your happiness and deepen your bonds. If you found this video valuable, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, like our videos, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Your engagement helps us continue bringing valuable content to you. Until next time, good luck with your relationships. Keep applying Stoic wisdom and trust that your path to genuine connection will only grow stronger.